Page 98. So basically, I want to make sure page 4, you have the deck of cards. Deck of cards summary, so that's on page 4. Just regular probability. Right? You always have favorable over total. And know how to turn it into a decimal and into a percent. Know how to predict probability times the larger sample, round to whole number if you have to. I'll tell you the page numbers that you can try here. Pages 1 to 15 has everything to do with probability, and we just stick to probability for those pages. The next big concept is odds. Okay? And that is favorable. Oops, I need to redo this, sorry. You compare favorable to non-favorable. These are odds 4, right? Odds 4. Odds against. You do exactly the opposite, non-favorable to favorable. This is on page 98. The short version of this is A to not A, right? And this one would be not A compared to it happening. Okay, so that's basically. And the page numbers for this would be 16 to 20. And then you have converting. Cut this off here. Converting probability to odds back and forth. Also odds to odds. You need to know how to do that. That's on page 26. Before I commit to page 26, can you check page 26? Is that where I have the summary of converting from one to the other? That's where I have it, right? Okay. That's normally where I put it. Page 26 has a summary. So that's another big concept that I'm going to test you on. Another concept is theoretical versus experimental probability. This is on page 27 to 37. If you want to work through those. And if you go through Google Classroom, all the keys have been posted at one point. Okay? The next big concept is independent versus dependent probability. That'd be page 49 to 53. You need to know how to work them, but also how to explain them if I ask you what is the difference. Okay. Expected value. That would be pages. Let me just check here. Page 69 all the way to 76. Actually, it goes to 77. 69 to 77 has a whole bunch of expected value situations there. Remember, EV is positive or negative. Play, don't play. That's that. And next thing is outcome tables. That is on page. There I have to check because I didn't do all of those. I just showed you 2 examples for outcome tables. Let me check here. Page 44, I did one. And page 40. Page 40 and 44 covers that. Try pages 54 to 68 for just general practice. Page 86 to 89. To 89, and pages 90 to 92, that's a chapter test. I think that basically sums it up. In terms of previous units, here, previous units, if you want to check that, I will do precision measurement. Just check your precision measurement. You're done? Okay, just putting that in. Precision measurement. Anything in precision measurement is fair game, so I won't narrow it down there. I will do a trig question in there, and let's do fuel economy. You remember fuel economy from vehicle finance? So a fuel economy, that one I will be specific. What are some things that affect our fuel economy? You remember that? What time of the day you drive? If it's rush hour, you're gonna stand in traffic a long time. You're gonna idle. Okay. The more you idle, the more gas you consume. Highway, you're staying at a steady speed, so it stays the same the whole time. Okay. The temperature. I don't know if you drive. I don't know if you've noticed that your fuel economy mine is going up. So as it gets colder outside, fuel economy goes up as well. So things like that, I would expect you to know. I think that's all I have to say for